Your dog licks your face every single morning. And you've told yourself it means love. Maybe even that they missed you. It's cute. It's harmless. You wipe it off and move on. But here's what nobody tells you: licking is one of the most information-dense behaviors in the canine repertoire, and most owners are misreading almost all of it. Some licks are affection. Some are anxiety. Some are a neurological stress response your dog cannot control. And here's the part that should stop you: one specific type of lick is your dog telling you they feel unsafe. By the end of this video, you will never look at a lick the same way again. Because once you understand what's actually happening in your dog's brain when they lick you, you'll realize these aren't random wet kisses. Welcome to Canine IQ. If you want to understand your dog like never before, make sure to subscribe. The morning lick, it's not just hello. You walk into the kitchen. Your dog sprints to you, tail a blur, and immediately starts licking your hands, your ankles, maybe your face. You laugh it off as excitement. But there's a biological transaction happening that has nothing to do with excitement. In 2012, a study published in Hormones and Behavior by Nagasawa examined the hormonal response between dogs and their owners during physical contact, including licking. They found that within minutes of owner-directed licking and mutual gazing, oxytocin levels rose measurably in both the dog and the human. Not just in the dog. In you. Think of oxytocin as the hormone your brain releases when you hold a newborn, or hug someone you love after months apart. It is the biological signal for bonding and safety. Your dog is not just saying hello. They are chemically tightening their bond with you, and triggering the same response in your nervous system. This is called co-regulation. Your dog's behavior is actively calibrating both of your stress systems toward calm. When they do this, don't pull away immediately. Allow 10 to 15 seconds of contact in the morning. Make eye contact during it. This amplifies oxytocin release on both ends. And notice if the licking feels frantic versus soft. The difference between those two tells you everything about your dog's emotional state going into the day. The submissive lick, when it's not love, it's fear. Here's the one most owners get catastrophically wrong. Your dog lowers their head, tucks their tail slightly, and licks, slow, deliberate, almost rhythmic. You smile. You pet them. You think, what a sweet, gentle dog. What you may have just rewarded is fear. Research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science, studying appeasement and stress signals in domestic dogs, documented that slow, sustained, low-posture licking directed at humans is a primary appeasement signal, the canine equivalent of saying please don't hurt me or I am not a threat. This behavior traces back to wolf-pup behavior. Subordinate wolves lick the muzzles of dominant pack members to signal deference and prevent aggression. Your dog is running that same subroutine, except the dominant pack member is you, and the trigger might be something as simple as a raised voice, a sudden movement, or the energy you walked in with after a bad commute. Oxytocin is not the driver here. Cortisol is, the stress hormone. And when you pet and coo over a fearful licking dog, you are not comforting them. You are accidentally confirming that the fearful posture works. The behavior loops. Here's what to do with this. First, learn to read the full body. Is the tail low? Is the weight shifted back? Are the ears pinned? If yes, this is appeasement. Second, do not reinforce the posture with attention. Instead, calmly move away and give the dog space to decompress. Third, work with a certified applied animal behaviorist if this is a regular pattern. It signals chronic low-level anxiety, not personality. The stress relief lick. Your dog is self-medicating. Your dog licks the couch, the floor, their own paws. You, relentlessly. You chalk it up to boredom. It is not boredom. It is a neurochemical coping mechanism. A 2016 paper in PLOS I, studying repetitive behaviors in domestic dogs, found that sustained licking triggers the release of endorphins, the same class of compounds that create the runner's high in humans. The act of licking, regardless of the target, self-soothes the dog's nervous system by flooding the brain with endogenous opioids. Think about what humans do under chronic stress. They eat compulsively, they tap their feet, they bite their nails. These are all rhythmic, repetitive behaviors that provide just enough neurochemical relief to make the stress bearable. Your dog is doing the exact same thing. The licking is the symptom. Chronic stress is the disease. Here's what to do with this. First, track the trigger. Does it happen during specific times, sounds, or situations? Second, introduce a structured enrichment protocol before those triggers. A 10-minute sniff walk, a scatter feed, a frozen lick mat, anything that provides natural endorphin release proactively. Third, if the licking has become compulsive and targets only the paws or specific surfaces, rule out allergies and pain before assuming it's behavioral. The escalation, the lick that means goodbye. You thought you knew what licking meant. Here is the one that will stay with you. Veterinary behaviorists and hospice animal care researchers have documented a consistent pattern in dogs caring for terminally ill humans. A behavior that has no training behind it, no instilled command, no conditioned response. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Veterinary Science, examining dogs' sensitivity to human physiological states, found that dogs detect shifts in volatile organic compounds exhaled and emitted through sweat, compounds that change measurably as human physiology declines. The dogs are not licking because they are confused. They are licking because they know. Because the chemistry of your body is telling them something your words cannot. This is not metaphor. This is olfactory triggered behavior driven by the same biological sensitivity that allows trained medical alert dogs to detect hypoglycemic episodes, seizures, and certain cancers with documented accuracy. When your dog licks you slowly, repeatedly, with sustained eye contact and a stillness that feels different, they are not being needy. They are bearing witness. They are doing the only thing their body knows how to do: stay close, make contact, and signal to you and to themselves that this bond is real. That is not a dog fact. That is a relationship truth. And you have been living it, without knowing it, every single day. If this changed how you see your dog, even one lick, one moment, one morning, you'll look at differently now. Share this video with someone whose dog deserves to be understood. Subscribe to Canine IQ. New video every week. And I want to know, which type of lick do you see most from your dog? The excited morning rush, the slow and deliberate one, or the compulsive self-soothing kind? Tell me in the comments. Your answer might just be the next script.